everyone, welcome back to another episode of As I See It. Let's talk today about the Don't Say Gay bill that was passed in Florida recently. I know most of you have heard it because we on the left are outraged. Don't say gay. You can't say gay in schools, and it's horrible for kids, and it's anti-LGBTQ. I wanted to dig in a little bit deeper because I had read that the bill doesn't actually say that you can't say gay. So I wanted to share with you what I found. I'm actually looking at the text of the bill, H1557, and the only mention of sexual identity and orientation reads as follows. Line 97, item 3. Classroom instruction by school personnel or third parties on sexual orientation or gender identity may not occur in kindergarten through grade 3 or in a matter that is not age appropriate or developmentally appropriate for students in accordance with state standards. That's it. That's the whole hoopla around sexual orientation and gender identity that this bill covers. It's a 7-page bill. It talks mostly, which I think is alarming, about parental rights as far as health care. That if your kid goes to the nurse's office because your kid fell off a jungle gym, they have to contact the parent before they treat your kid. There's a lot more around that, which I think is a little troubling to me, but since this is a video about Don't Say Gay, let's stick with that for today. Let me say this again. Let me read this again. Classroom instruction. I want to break this down. Instruction by school personnel or third parties on sexual orientation or gender identity may not occur in kindergarten through 3rd grade. We on the left have been outraged. I've been sharing things since this bill came out. Don't say gay, don't say gay. I'm not seeing anywhere where this is saying that a teacher can't say gay, where a teacher can't even say, if she's a woman, my wife and I are going on a trip this weekend, or a male teacher saying my husband and I'm not seeing that. I think the concern is over how this is going to be interpreted. But I have another thought on this. Classroom instruction. This bill has caused the left to be outraged and the right, some people on the right, mostly the QAnon former guy supporters, to cheer, yay! And also to further demonize the left wing as perverts, pedophiles, groomers who want to make all your kids gay. So I think that's the more troubling aspect of this, because if you actually read the text of the bill, I'm going to admit, and this may not be a popular opinion, it's not that bad. I mean, we're not instructing kindergartners on sexual identity anyway. It's kind of like the critical race theory. Crying wolf. Here's the right, crying wolf again. It's kind of like the critical race theory. The right is trying to make you believe we're brainwashing your kids into being gay, and we're brainwashing your kids into hating America and being ashamed of being white. It's the same thing. It's more theater. It's more feeding into their conspiracies, their conspiracy theories, their hatred, their otherizing of the left wing. That's what I'm seeing reading this. Just like this ban on critical race theory, which really isn't a ban at all because nobody was really teaching critical race theory to 3rd graders, this is the same thing. It's not banning anything because what they say they're banning never actually took place. Nobody was teaching kindergartners or 3rd graders about sexual identity or sexual orientation or gender identity. We all, without doing the research on the left, thought it automatically meant that if a kid goes to a teacher and says, I want to wear dresses, I think that maybe, a little boy goes to a teacher and says, I want to wear dresses. I think I might be a girl. We all, without reading the text, thought, oh my gosh, that means the teacher can't say anything. Sorry, Johnny, can't talk to you about it. Nope, can't. Go sit down. Go talk to your parents. I'm not necessarily seeing that in this bill. Although I guess that could be considered instruction. That doesn't sound like instruction to me. Instruction to me sounds like some organized lesson plan, right? That's what instruction means to me, like this lesson plan. This is what we're going to teach, which isn't, again, what's happening. So I don't know if we on the left are blowing it out of proportion, or if the right is being, DeSantis and whoever passed this in Florida is being intentionally vague in order to not get more outrage, or leaving it open to interpretation by the courts. But what I really think is going on here is that this is just more demonizing the left, because if they make a bill that says, you know what, you can't teach gayness to our kindergartners, paraphrasing what some on the right might think, and the left is outraged over that, it confirms their suspicions that we want to teach their kids to be gay, that we're grooming them, that we're grooming their little boys to want to be girls. It furthers that dangerous narrative that we're not people, we're child whatever. That's the bigger concern. So I just wanted to share that thought with you. I'm going to put a link to the PDF of the bill itself in the video description. Leave your comments. But again, the bill doesn't say anything about don't say gay. It doesn't say that nobody can say gay, even to kindergartners and third graders. It doesn't even say that if a kindergarten asks, so, Ms. Smith, you have a wife instead of a husband? Nowhere from what I'm seeing does it say that she can't say, yes, Susie, I have a wife, and move on with the lesson. Instead, it just seems to be more drama, more theater to make us on the left look like we want to hurt their children. Something to think about, and that's how I see it. I'll see you next time.